vibe. Yeah, what we doing now? It's Nisha's network, y'all.
It's Nisha's network, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all about connecting, yeah.
connect the
Let's go.
vibe.
It's Nisha's network, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about connecting, yeah. Let's go.
Connect and feel the vibe. Connections make you feel alive. We do this every day. Let's put your business on display. Network, let's heal and pray. It's our love, we here to stay. Trust in God, he'll lead the way. We on right now, no need to wait. Let's go. It's Nisha's network, yeah, yeah. It's all about connecting, yeah. Let's go.
From Instagram. Thank you all from Instagram. Thank you from Facebook Live. Thank you from YouTube. If you are watching, please go ahead and share. I am here by myself today. I don't have anyone to talk to today but you. And so if you are watching, I am asking you to go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, Nisha's Network, and subscribe and share. Okay, let me tell you. It's so funny how when you're doing things, you kind of like have help from all angles, right? So believe it or not, I have two YouTube channels. And one of the things that is crazy about that is that I'm getting rid of one of them. And the one that I have the most subscribers is the one I'm getting rid of. But the one that only has 52 subscribers, just being transparent, I am asking you guys to help me before January 31st or by January 31st to go ahead and hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. And I started kind of late asking. But if you all are watching, I am asking you all to go over there and share and start watching from Nisha's Network on the YouTube channel as well. I am just excited to be here. I wanted to talk a little bit about rebranding your business today. That is what I am talking because I have walked into a new space in 2023, and I want to share it with you. My church gives out these cards. I'm a member of Christian Life Center in Tinley Park. And our assignment was to choose your word of the year, keep this card somewhere visible, be intentional, pray daily, journal your experience, have a friend hold you accountable. So I got a lot of friends holding me accountable. And then watch God work. And so with that being said, I literally was like, yes, that is what I need to do. I had asked for a word for the year and kind of trendy. And you guys have heard me mention it a couple times. But it was Activate Me in 2023. You all probably can't see it because of the lighting and everything, but Activate Me 2023. And what it was that I was asking God, what do you want to do new in me? What do you want to activate in me in 2023 that's different than what you've done in the past? I am blessed to be a wife, as some of you all just saw my husband, of 34 years. I have 4 children, 8 grandchildren. I'm 53 years old, and I'm not old, not that anybody else is, but I'm 53 years old, and I'm just grateful for the assignment that I have in the earth. And everyone has one. But this year for 2023, I asked God, what do you have for me? And activate me in 2023. So it rhymed, it was catchy, it was trendy, so cool beans, right? So anyway, I'm gonna dive right into what I want to talk about. Well, as many of you all know, we've been advertising so many things, and one of the things that we've advertised is me and my sister, and I work for my brother with Experienced Leadership. We have been doing business coaching, offering life certification coaching, and then also up and coming, I'm doing a webinar with my East Coast sisters. We Mean Business webinar, which is next Wednesday, February 1st, and I'll talk about that at the end. But I wanted to really just kind of talk to you guys very briefly about what I had to do. And I'm a person that if things are not moving or changing, then I kind of have to get to the point where I'm like, hey, something needs to shift. What do I need to do different? Sometimes I'll change the furniture around. Sometimes I'll change the bedroom around. Sometimes I will literally just do change my schedule. I'll do something different to make the season feel different. Now it may not feel different to you, but it usually will feel different to me. So I'm gonna give you an example. Okay. So many know that me and my husband do marriage ministry, Heart Life Ministries, and we wrote a book called Reboot Your Marriage. And so I brought that as an example today. So this is Reboot Your Marriage. This was written in 20 or published, I think it was 2014. Let me see where it is. Anyway, I think it was 2014, right? So we wrote this book in 2014, or we probably wrote it in 2013, and we published it. And look how it is. It's so nice, right? It's red. It represents love. If you all don't get the little push button, that would be your mouse. Shout out to Apple products. Because I have an Apple, I have a Mac. But anyway, so this represented the little push button, the mouse, the kind of, my mouse is a little different, to say reboot, restart, refresh. Okay. And so we wrote this book, right? And the good part about this book is the fact that we taught many, we held many boot camps, and we did all these things. But in 2022, we said there was something that needed to happen, that would, this seemed to be a little dated. And even though it's a nice cover, but the bottom line was it was time to rebrand. It was time to reset. Why? So that we can get more traction, more action. So the product is still the same. We just had to change the face of the cover. So how about this? Bam. Reboot Your Marriage. Reboot. Okay, we rebooted our brand, our book. We rebooted our book. Same book, different cover. Okay. And the reason we did this was because we wanted a more modern day feel. We wanted it to attract more people. We chose something we really, really love, like The Matrix. Okay, so we love The Matrix. Well, Wes loves The Matrix. He'll watch The Matrix over and over and over again. But anyway, we love The Matrix. And so therefore, we decided to shift and rebrand or recover or reboot our Reboot Your Marriage book. Okay, same content, different cover. And I was thinking about that because a lot of times we all have a product, we have a brand, we have a business, but we haven't changed the face of it in a very long time. And everything needs a facelift every now and then. I know the vintage look, but even the vintage looks, they need to have a refacing sometimes. If you know, they say there's nothing new under the sun. Things will all come back. A friend of mine had on a pair of jeans. She's a client too. She was a client the other day, but she's my friend. Shout out to Sherry Thompson. And one of the things that she had on these jeans, and I was like, she was like, these jeans are older than my baby girl. They were like 22 years old, but they looked like she had just bought them. They're the style that it is now. So things will come back, but they need to be resurfaced, rebranded. They need to shift. The way you wear them may need to look different. So I think that that's something that every business owner needs to really think about. And that is, how are you resetting your book? How are you resetting your brand? How are you resetting and rebooting your business? And that's something that I thought about back in November. I'm just going to show you all. I held a Reboot Your Business workshop back in November 2022. People booked discovery calls, and that's what we were doing, because why? We needed to reboot the business world. And a lot of people don't take the time to reboot their business. So right now, I brought that all up to say, hey, I am doing business coaching and leadership coaching right now, along with my sister, the branding strategist herself, Deborah Anthony, and we work with experienced leadership. And so, if you guys are interested in any type of rebuilding, rebranding, sometimes you just need a discovery call to say, hey, let me see exactly where I am. No matter where you are, you could be a Fortune 500 company, or you could be a solopreneur. You could be someone that works a team, your team of one. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to reset. Everybody needs to reboot and a lot of people have ideas just sitting on the shelf. You're like, I have this great idea, but I don't know where to get started. Should I get an LLC? Should I make a nonprofit? Or should I have a profit business? What should I have right now? That's why you need to call a business coach. That's why you need to reach out to a business consultant and say, hey, I need some help. I need some help resetting my business. I need some help rebranding. Okay. So this is my perfect example. Me and Wes were from 2014. We literally had this cover and it was great. And I was excited. And it represented love. And we sold a lot of copies. Actually, we sold more copies in 2020 during the pandemic than we sold the history of it being even published. And I think that was because everybody was in need of some rebooting. I don't know. But in 2022, you guys, we resurfaced the cover. We did something new. We actually added our picture on the back. That was something I was a little shy about. Like people's like, how will people know who you are? Well, I was a little shy about putting my name and face on the cover of things. I heard bad news about that sometimes too, but we rebooted our cover, you guys. We added, there's so many tools. So I'm saying that to say I'm just using my business as an opportunity to tell you that you need to reboot. Sit in front of a coach. And we're doing group coaching right now. That's the most amazing thing, sitting amongst other businesses that can sharpen one another. So if you guys are interested in business coaching or rebranding your business or resetting, you can Instagram, you can go ahead and inbox me, DM me, and I will get in touch with you and send you my website. If you are watching via YouTube and social media, experienceleadership.com, you can go there. And then also, I did ask you guys to go subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm trying to get 100 subscribers. So I wanted to mention those things. And the other thing is that I want to dive into how are you supporting yourself in your business? A lot of times we depend on social media. A lot of times we depend on others to spread the word. Now, let me just mention, I've been a hairstylist for the last 33 years. I've been a hairstylist. I've been a salon owner. I'm a co-salon owner right now with one of my good sister friends, Ebony Roberts. I'm mentioning this because there's been many, many years that I've been in business and I've never, ever had to look for people. Referrals have been my best source of business. When I tell you referrals are like the best thing ever, and during the pandemic, we had to close everything down, right? And so things shifted. What shifted? Clients didn't come get their hair done anymore. I'm not going to say everybody because I still have a great clientele. But I think that I needed to shift with the shift because God was shifting me and he was activating me in a different way. And he was activating me in areas that I wanted to, but if I was behind the chair for the last 5 days a week, or 6 to 7 days a week, then I wouldn't be able to tap into the potential of teaching people how to be a successful business owner, how to brand and rebrand your business, how to become a published author, how to coach people to their next place in life that they are looking for, where they're stuck and at a standstill. So an opportunity came where things completely shut down to reset my focus, to shift my focus. Not into saying skip what I've learned in the hair care industry all these years, but to say that, I have more purpose in the earth. And 33 years is a long time to be standing behind the chair. I have been privileged to meet thousands of people. I have been blessed to do some of the most famous people's hair in the world. I'm just grateful for that opportunity. But it's a new season and it's shifting. Now, I didn't say I was retiring completely yet. So my clients don't have to become alarmed or anything like that. You have your appointments next week. But at the same time, what is laying dormant inside of you, that's your business, that you're like, I need to do something with this. It's time for me to actually start this business. You need to come see me. You need to inbox me. A lot of people have great ideas. A lot of people have things that is in their vision, but they're like, you know what? I guess, that was just a great idea. No, it's not just a great idea, you guys. It's actually a vision that God has given you that maybe needs to be in the earth. Okay. So don't sit back on your giftings. And sometimes we just need a coach or a consultant to come alongside us and push us to our destiny. And I have a coach. I have a coach. I have a mentor. I have a counselor. Every coach needs a coach. Every counselor needs a counselor. Every pastor needs a pastor. Okay. The president of the United States has advisors. Okay. We know Proverbs says, in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. If you think you got this all together by yourself, how's that working for you? you know? And it's a lonely journey when you're just doing things by yourself. That's another thing. Who wants to be lonely? Who wants to do it by themselves? Teamwork makes the dream work. And there's another tagline to that I can't remember, that my friend Tanya Reed shared, but Dr. Miles Monroe shared it. But anyway, your dream can't go with a bad team. I'm paraphrasing, okay? But anyway, I'm mentioning that because um build you a team. And if you don't have one, get some business coaching so you can build you a team. It's time to grow, it's time to expand, it's time to explore, and it's time to move forward in 2023. What is my word? Activate me in 2023. Activate me, Lord, in 2023. I'm determined to live out the best of whatever God has for me. And it may not always be the easiest thing. It may not be it may not be smooth sailing all the time. But who's going to be brave this year? I'm sure somebody's word this year is courage and bravery, right? So with that being said, I want you all to definitely look into coming on alongside me and saying, you know what, I need some business coaching, I need some rebranding, I need some marketing, whatever you need. I want you to go to experienceleadership.com, schedule a discovery call. Schedule a discovery call, and I'll put it in the comments later on Instagram for our Instagram audience. But schedule a discovery call to say, hey, I am ready to move to the next in business. Okay. Solopreneurs, serialpreneurs, those massive people that do a little bit of everything, entrepreneurs, people that are head of, what do you call it? 500 Fortune 500 companies, or CEOs of big, huge corporations. Sometime you need to take the time to invest in your leadership and say, hey, let me build you up. Let me strengthen you. Leadership coaching is so, so huge. I love leadership coaching because guess what? It encourages the leaders to say, hey, my boss, or the person who is over this company or organization or this ministry or this church, they believe in me so much that they wanted to invest in me, and they wanted me to upscale my thinking. That is such a missing component, because sometimes we just expect people to keep moving and running the rat race. And how have you taken them along the side and said, hey, I need to invest in you? So I am a big component of that. I love that about, our business, NK Artistry Salon. I love that about experienceleadership.com. And if you all don't know anything, the title of my room and my houses and my Instagram handles and my Facebook handles are Nisha's Network. And I believe in networking. I can't do it all, but I can lead you to someone that can. Okay. I can't do it all, but I can lead you to someone that can. I may not be the person that you want to use for coaching, but guess what? If I'm not that person that can help you, I will lead you to someone that can. And that's what community is about. That's what leadership is about. And also rebranding. That's what rebranding your business is about. It's resetting the tone. And I keep saying business, but I want to mention ministries too, because churches had to rebrand in ministry world. Nonprofits had to rebrand. We had to figure it out, right? We had to go live virtually to build a community and say, hey, we can still do this. And guess what? Globally, that part right there blows me away. Now, I love relationships and I love meeting people, but globally, meeting people all over the world, that's like so huge to me. Some people are comfortable and and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let me just say that. There's nothing wrong if you're that person that likes to just sit and just and be a loner. It's okay. But community is so much better. Relationships are better, and everyone is not for you, but find out who is for you, right? So I have said a lot this morning, and I'm just really grateful to have the opportunity just to talk to you all regular, talk to you all without talking to someone else. It's been a great, phenomenal 2.5 years that I have worked with Nisha's Network, and we're resetting some things. I'm rebranding some things for Nisha's Network. I'm doing some things. I'm seeking out consultation and coaching to be able to be the most effective that I can be in my craft. Okay. So in the business world, I have to sit, I have to listen, I have to take lessons. I have to be taught. I have to do my own discovery calls and say, hey, let me go sit down with someone and do a discovery call to make sure that I know what direction I'm headed in. And then I may have to say, you know what, I'm going to have to invest financially in this. Okay. People invest in people all over the world. How are you investing in yourself? You invest in your children, you invest in your job, you invest in your hobbies, but are you investing in yourself and the vision and the dream and the business that God has given you? If you haven't, today is your day. So reach out to me, DM me, that direct message me, okay, on Instagram. And then you can inbox me on all the other social media platforms. You can book a discovery call with experienceleadership.com with me. And I'll just be so excited to sit down with you guys. Sometimes, and the discovery call is not costing you anything. That's free. That's saying, and it costs something because your mind is going, but the discovery call will help you to understand what you need. And really, I want to mention this, not just what you need individually, but what you need for your team. How is your team showing up for you? How are you investing in your team, in your staff, and the people that volunteer for you? That is so huge to me, and that is one of my biggest things. We can think we can preach to the masses, teach to the masses, run our business, make all the money, but if you're not investing in your team, that really is a downfall for your company or your organization or your church. So be intentional about investing in some leadership coaching for your church, for your team, for your business, for your staff. Okay. All right. So we talked about rebranding. Remember, does anybody need to facelift their book cover? Do that. Shout out to Destin the Publish with Marilyn Alexander. All right. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about one more thing and then we're going to go. And that is my old principal, Pastor Reverend Lee A. Norris from Evangelical Christian School. For those of you who are watching on the Chicagoland area, and remember that when I had Christian education, Reverend Lee A. Norris used to state this phrase, and I know he didn't quote it, but I mean, he didn't, you know, uh, brand it, but it's a poor dog that won't wag his own tail. Okay. A poor dog that won't wag his own tail. How are you showing up for you? So today, you guys, I'm going to advertise a little bit for me, okay? So you all already know that I mentioned that we are published authors, and I wanted to mention that me and my husband, Wesley Stringfellow, married 34 years, we have published 3 books, and I'm going to talk about them briefly. Okay, this is one that's a Simple Secrets. Okay, it's a manual, golden nuggets from God's Word to enhance your marriage. Me and Wes and I, whatever the appropriate grammar is, we wrote this little manual at a point where I was like, you know what? Why are people have to get a divorce? It's so simple. Simple secrets. Practicing simple secrets. Now, let me just tell you, that doesn't mean we don't have rocky roads sometimes or have, you know, drag down arguments and stuff like that. It's not often, but when we do, you know, Wes usually wins. But there's simple secrets that you can have through God's word that will just remind you of how to treat your spouse. So if you don't have a copy of this, you can go get this from Amazon, okay? Simple Secret. It's such a great, I used to tell people it's a stocking stuffer, but you can get it from Amazon. It's so great. Everybody has a secret. And at the end of every little chapter, what you can do is you can write your own secrets because you all could teach me something. You know, everybody has their own secret sauce. I love that. Everybody has some secrets to their sauce. What is the secrets to your sauce in your marriage? Okay. So go purchase the Simple Secrets. Also, Masters of Marriage. Now, this book was collaboration of 30 couples, contributing authors. It's an anthology. It's a relationship devotional. And sometimes you need to go back and read the stories of really what kept people and not just, you know, oh, they're just so happily married. People have had a journey and they can share. Now, me and Wes, I wrote one called Road Tripping Together. And the reason I wrote that is because we struggle after it was 32 years of marriage, but we struggle still to this day with me driving. He says I'm a good driver, but I'm directionally challenged. And then if he's driving, then I'm not the good person that's helping him to drive. So guess what? I wrote something called Road Tripping Together. And what that means is that when we get in the car, we have had some of our most ugly disagreements in the car over directions. Okay. One, because Wes doesn't want to ask for directions. Two, many back in the day, we didn't have anything but a map. We didn't have GPS and all those other things. All we had was a map. But after 34 years of marriage, thank God for GPS. But even then, I don't hit the go button, because if I hit the go button, he says, "Why did you do that? I want to look at the map before you actually hit the go button." Dynamics on steroids. So I'm just saying that to say that, are you road tripping together with your spouse? You want to hear about me and Wes road tripping? Purchase you a Masters of Marriage anthology. It's a relationship devotional, and you will be able to read other people's stories and enjoy them. Some are funny, some are enlightening, and some are just the truth that will set you free and to let you know that other people can make it. So this Masters of Marriage, as a matter of fact, if you have a marriage group, or you have a marriage ministry, or if you are just, into hanging out with your spouse doing devotionals together, this would be great for you to be able to take this tool and go ahead and read it together. One little chapter a night, it's not going to hurt anything. Listen to other people's stories rather than watching TV. Read a story together. Somebody else, over 30 contributing authors have mastered. It says even strong marriages come face to face with unusual challenges. Why do I have a tongue twister this morning? Probably because I'm talking too fast. Even strong marriages come face to face with unusual challenges when there are global struggles, such as we have seen over the past couple years. But strong marriages have one thing in common: a determination to overcome whatever challenges come their way. We are marriage coaches and continually looking for ways to strengthen and build up marriages we encounter on a daily basis, including our own. So me and Wes, we're not exempt from the counseling sessions. We have to go to counseling as well. And we do it to keep ourselves strong and intentional. Okay. So Masters of Marriage, this is a great book, great read, available on Amazon. So that's Simple Secrets, Masters of Marriage. And then I'm going to talk about Reboot last. Then I want to talk about relationships. So this is the book that I wrote recently, 2022. I have been writing it since 2014. I was struggling with relationships, meaning that I love people so hard. And when you love hard, you hurt hard. And a lot of people don't know that I do relationship coaching. I am a relationship expert. I do believe God gave me a PhD in relationships. I don't believe it was a PhD in the regular secular world, but it was in the spiritual world. He gave me a PhD. He's given me insight. He's given me instructions. I may not get it right all the time, so don't judge me. But I wrote about relationships driving me crazy, but God's love heals. And I had to seek out some healing for the relationships. So you guys, if you want to see the book back there, there it is over there, or over there. Over there. Go ahead and purchase Relationship Driving Me Crazy. God's love heals. That's the tagline. I mean, the craziness, life is gonna be crazy, family's gonna be crazy, friends gonna be crazy. Things are your job may be crazy. But if you begin to tap into God's love healing you, it's priceless. You won't be disappointed. So go purchase that book. Whew, I have talked a lot this morning. All right. So this is the last thing I'm going to share. Wes and I are hosting a Reboot Your Marriage boot camp once a month. We're only going to do it once a month for couples who just need a quick kick in the butt to say, you know what, let me reboot real quick. It's like a vitamin shot. You know, a lot of people take B12s, or you take your daily vitamins, your daily doses of vitamins. This will be a monthly dose of a vitamin shot for your marriage. And this month we are going to cover Reboot Your Marriage, but it's going to be Reboot Your Marriage different. We are struggling with so many couples who are struggling with infidelity, with addictions, with loneliness, with stress. We are dealing with couples who just, don't like each other anymore. They love each other, but they don't like each other. We're also dealing with happy couples, couples who just go day to day life and are just so busy and need to take the time to reboot. Sometimes you don't have to have a horrible marriage. You just need tools to say, you know what, we just need a little freshen up. You know what I mean? It's like going to buy a new pair of shoes. There's nothing wrong with your regular shoes, but every now and then you need a new pair of shoes. I'm a shoe queen, so that was probably not the right analogy. Okay. But anyway, I only have a few more seconds. So if you all are interested in the Reboot Your Marriage, come hang out with me and Wes on Monday night, 7 p.m. Central. And then every month after that, it's going to be on Sunday evenings. But this week, it's only $25 investment. If you know someone, and it's virtual, get that. It's virtual. So you could be global, a global reboot your marriage. Okay. So come on, hang out with us. It's been great talking to you all today. I have talked about rebranding your business and resetting. I have talked about getting some business and leadership coaching for you, your organization, your church, your ministry. Reach out to me, experienceleadership.com. I have spoken to you guys about investing in your marriage and investing in things in terms of your own relationships. This is not a marriage book. It's about all relationships. I have shared about coming and hanging out with me, about me and Wes will reboot your marriage. It's been a Nisha's Network kind of day on rebranding your business and resetting your business and your life. Okay. So until next time, you guys, I am grateful. Follow me. Oh, wait. If you just joined me, go to nishasnetwork.com. Nishas Network, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. Go to Nisha's Network and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your family and friends. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers before the end of January. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. Love you guys so much. Happy Saturday. Talk to you all soon. Bye. And Instagram, you get to hear my song again.
Connecting vibe, connecting vibe, connecting vibe, connecting vibe, connecting vibe, connecting vibe.
Doom. All right. Have a great day, everybody.